Well, hello and welcome to all of our viewers around the world. I'm Fiona Lang-Sharp, IBCLC Director of Communications and MC here at Gold Learning. Well, I'm very excited to say that we're talking about our Gold Lactation Online Conference 2025 today. And I'm absolutely delighted to present to you Genny Stiller, who is here with us today. She is going to be speaking live at our upcoming conference, and she's going to be talking about an important topic, one that many of you I know have been talking about and sharing. And I know that we're definitely going to be able to take our skills to a whole new level. I've already seen the PowerPoint. So let me tell you, neurodivergence-informed assessment skills for the contemporary lactation clinician. So welcome back, Genny. It's so great to have you here today.
Hey, Fiona, thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Excellent, excellent. Now, this is not your first time at Gold, and I know you've participated for a long time, which is absolutely fantastic. We were just talking offline about that and how excited you are to be here with us. But let me get into some questions. I know I said I won't put you on the hot seat too much, but just a little, okay? Just a
Okay, let's
smidge.
do it. I'm in. Let's
All
go.
right, you're in. That's good. Well, I'll make it easy. We'll get warmed up to start with. But Genny, tell me a little bit about yourself. Like, where are you in the world? And why this topic? Because, this is very fascinating. There's a lot to learn here. It's a big topic, though. So give us a little bit of the
Yeah,
backstory there.
it is a really interesting topic. And first, let me tell you where I am in the world. Yes, I am in Japan. I'm outside of Tokyo in a small town, and I'm living here because my husband is in the military. So our family moves around usually every 3 years. And what got me into this subject was partially my own experience with being neurodivergent and then having a child that was neurodivergent and realizing that some points were missing. The experience I was having was similar, but also really different from a lot of other people. And as a lactation consultant, I thought, wait a minute, where are all the neurodivergent informed assessment things? Where are they? They have to be out there. And there wasn't anything yet. So I kind of dove into it. I like to hyper focus on things, and that led me into a wonderful place, which is landing me here now with you guys. And like I said, I am really happy to be here and share this with everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. And so let's talk about the topic and how it has sort of played out in the field of healthcare per se,
Right.
and what we're seeing today, what we think that might need to be improved. So let's go back a little bit. Let's
Mhm.
talk about what how it used to be and what has improved. So what have you seen that has gotten better for folks that are in that area?
I think in general, just increase of awareness that neurodiversity exists and that we're all here and we still need to be supported, but just in slightly different ways, sometimes the same ways, but it's the differences that really stand out and help with the success of lactation specifically. Um, just understanding assessment strategies. That's mostly what we're going to talk about that are designed for diverse needs. How can we take something and then elevate it to make it more supportive for neurodivergent families?
Yeah, absolutely. And let's go into sort of what needs to be improved. So we've got more discovery,
Mm.
we're talking about it more. This is great. Um, but really it feels like there is a but there and
Mhm.
a gap. So let's talk a little bit about a couple of the gaps that you're seeing that you're going to be sharing about.
I think the gaps start to show up when we say, yes, I know there are neurodivergent people there. Now what? So it's in that space, the now what, that we're really going to unpack in this
Right.
presentation, where most clinicians will be able to leave that presentation instituting some of those things straight away, different changes in their forms, easy changes that we can make that we just haven't thought about because we didn't get to the now what. We didn't get past that. So we're going to take everybody past the now what, narrow the gap, and yeah, it's going to be really good.
So I feel that your presentation is really for those that, yes, have sort of a foundation in what
Mhm.
neurodivergence is, But now we're getting to the point, like you said, translation of knowledge, and then not just an understanding. We're not going back to basics per se, but really taking things where clinically we can actually improve potentially the outcomes with the families. Is that how you see it as well?
Yeah, you said that really well. Could I use that for no, yeah. Yeah, you're exactly right. We're trying to improve comprehension and fluency in neurodivergent perspective so that we can get to that place where when someone says checks a box or shares with you that they're neurodivergent, they're autistic, they have sensory sensitivities, you're not stuck in, I don't know what to do next. You quickly can move into, I know just what to do. I've updated my forms. I can ask you some better questions. I could help you, get through this. So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And in reviewing your PowerPoint with you, what I found so interesting now, I live in a neurodiverse family, and I had shared that with you. But what I found interesting, thinking that I know quite a few things about this, just give myself a little pat on the back. However, the translation, even for me, I was like, oh, wait a second. Yes, of course. Yes, we should be
Yeah.
doing this. And this is actually going to improve my life, which is, I mean, for those of us in practice, yes, of course we want to help all of our families, but really improving a clinician's life is really important as well. I want the outcomes to be better. It's very interesting, Jenny, when I think about it in that terms, because sometimes when you dive into a topic, you're like, oh gosh, this is big. This is so much to learn about it. But when I'm turned on even more and I go, oh, actually, this is going to improve Fiona's life as well. There's a lot, a lot more to be said about this. So I love that you're including that.
Thank
Let
you.
me ask you about that directly, though. When you were going through this, because
Hmm.
you also identified as being neurodiverse as well, did
Hmm.
you actually discover some more things yourself as you were putting it all together?
I did. I think there was a lot of discovery process as I went through research and interviewing other people and then putting presentations out there and realizing how much I needed, how
Right.
much I wished was there, and how it would have impacted my personal outcomes, what things were very different for me or more challenging. Uh, but one thing that stands out to me is almost every person I've interviewed, I mean, myself included, is that even with these other challenges that are unique, that these weren't really things that kept me from committing to the nursing experience. So I find too that's also people often think, oh, well, it's hard enough being neurodivergent. Nursing's going to be too hard. Don't try it. And so I think when the clinicians are taking this presentation, they're going to learn so much about the neurodivergent experience. And yeah, you're going to be,
Abs-
yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I was going to say, yeah, it's definitely going to take things to a whole new level for sure.
yeah.
Excuse me. Tell me a little bit more.
You okay? Mm.
The other thing I wanted to ask you, Jenny, was just to really about how things have shifted, and why, and again in the why of putting this presentation together, what makes it different to what we have seen in the past? Because some people might say, well, I've done some training or I've done some, work in this area. I've even watched a presentation on it. So tell me,
Mm.
again, some of the sort of things that really have taken, this to the next level.
Yes. All right. The why is that we need these updated and relevant strategies that meet diverse needs. Everything shifts with more information, with more knowledge, and this presentation is right in line with that. Everything is relevant and up to date.
I absolutely love that. I think that looking at, and I was going over some of your content in terms of the abstract as well, which please, everybody, go to the website and check it out for sure. But you had said that it says approximately 15 to 20% of the global population is neurodivergent. So this really does make it essential for folks to have this knowledge and not just to sort of get the knowledge and hold it and work with it, but to actually stay updated. So that, I think that's what I was trying to say is, there are continuous updates in learning here, correct?
Absolutely. Yes, you said it very well. Yes.
Well, thank you so much. I really
Thank you.
appreciate you being here. Genny, it's going to be so good to have you actually in the room live,
Yes,
because it means that we can actually take a little bit even deeper dive into this topic. I know that you're going to make yourself available, of course, not
definitely.
only for the live presentation, but we're going to have a live Q&A as well, as we do with all of our speakers. But I think that with you answering some more of these questions really is going to be so important, having firsthand knowledge yourself and being a clinician is just absolutely fabulous. So again, thank you to you for taking the
Yay.
time to, put this all together.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. And for our friends listening in, please go ahead, head over to the website right now at goldlactation.com. And there you can find all of the content, including Jenny's. Check out all the details about this presentation, of course, and when it's scheduled so that you can mark it on your calendar and come and join us live. We can't wait to see folks in the chat. It's also going to be interactive, and Jenny's got some case studies as well, which we're really
Yeah.
excited about. We'll look forward to seeing not only you, Jenny, on the day, but of course, all of our viewers as well. Thank you so much for joining us all here today and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye for now, everyone.